Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Thursday around, I don't know, 10 o'clock or so, 11 o'clock a.m., June 3rd, Thursday, 2021. Yeah, it's not raining now, but I figure I got here and do another video, see what everybody's up to today. Feels nice out here, but man, I can deal with this 70-degree weather, but the rain, at least it's not very cold out. I mean, it's cool, but not cold. And it's not like it was this past weekend, the Memorial Day weekend, where it was like in the 40s, and raining and windy and ugh, felt like fall, like a November. Yeah. I just thought I'd get on here and see what's going on. Yep. Get this cat out of the door trying to get out. The big fat cat here. The chunky cat. The tiger. Yeah. Got a cat trying to get out. Got out before. The big old chunky cat. My God, he's big. He's like a tiger. We call him big fat chunky tiger. That's what he looks like. Yeah. Trying to get some exercise in today. My blood pressure's a little high. Walking or standing up, and because I goofed up on taking the medicine, because they make these medicines, these pills look alike, and I took it instead of my vitamin D3, so I did two of them, so I had to really skip it for 24 hours, and I shouldn't have, but I just didn't want my blood pressure to get too low. You know what I mean? Because anytime your blood pressure or pulse gets real out of whack, they always say it's anxiety, and it's kind of stupid, to be honest with you, because you come in there with a heart rhythm problem or a heart problem, and they blow it off as anxiety. They're going to end up killing somebody one of these days. Just because they don't have a cardiologist at the hospital don't mean you blow it off. I mean, they're short cardiologists because the hospital here never has a cardiologist there. Never has a cardiologist there. It's always the other hospitals like further south. They got to make sure they got cardiologists there, but one over here they don't. They don't even know how to read an EKG over here at the hospital. Because my cardiologist is in the same network as they are. Cardiologist read the same EKGs the hospital did. The hospital said everything was fine. They said the blood work was fine, the EKG was fine, but my cardiologist looked at the same exact test results. He said, nope, it's not fine. So that just tells you they don't even know how to read an EKG. They just blew it off, said, oh, everything's fine, it's just anxiety. We can't treat it. So that happened more than once. You guys know that. It happened like at least 9 times over the past 3 or 4 months. So my nurse will be here at 1:30 today. 1:30. So, yep. My insurance company sends a nurse over here. It's actually a nurse practitioner, because the insurance company seen I went to the hospital like 9 times and said, they called me, said, what's going on? You making these emergency room visits for anxiety? And I explained to them what was going on. They're like, they said, you have to go to another hospital. Seems like if they don't know what the hell that is, they blow it off as anxiety. And she said, you have to go to a different hospital. Yeah, I had to explain to her. Then my doctor wanted to send an anxiety specialist to my house. She said, the heart racing like that's anxiety. I said, no, it's not. It's called inappropriate sinus tachycardia. It's a sinus problem where your heart will just race out of the blue. It don't do it all the time, but I could be sitting down or even sleeping. I had it when I was sleeping. I woke up, my heart was like racing 1,000,000 miles an hour. So I put a pulse meter on there, and it said 200 beats per minute. How in the hell is that anxiety when I was sleeping? These people are just freaking nuts. It's like, what the hell? I can see that happen one time, but going there like 9 different times over the several months and the same thing. They had me tagged in there as anxiety, having anxiety. I'm like, yep. Walked in there with a high pulse rate and walked right back out of there. We can't treat anxiety. So you're gonna let my pulse rate sit there at 180? Oh yeah. You see a cardiologist in a couple of weeks, you just got to deal with it. Yeah, it wouldn't go down. So I had to call my doctor and I said, hey, they wouldn't treat it. Because I called her first. She said, go to the emergency room. So I called her again when I got home. The doctor on call, because it was on a weekend. She called me back, said, they didn't treat it over there? I was like, nope. So she called me in a beta blocker. Within 24 hours or so, it basically went down, like boom. But the beta blockers got some serious, nasty side effects, I'm telling you. A lot of people said they can't handle the side effects. So You know, there's 100 of them, and you know, and you'll probably deal with at least 10 or 12 of them. Not everybody will deal with the same side effects, but gas, bloating of the stomach, dizziness, fatigue, vertigo, baldness, peeling of the skin, hallucinations. It says you'll see things and hear things that don't exist. That's on there. Oh yeah, it's wicked. Baldness, less interest in sex. Yeah, less interest in sex. Like you're not interested in sex. You can have a woman up there naked in front of your face and you're like, I'm not even interested. You know, stuff like that, you know. Yeah, so it's got some, then somebody said, well, can't they give you a beta blocker that has no side effects? I'm like, yeah, I wish. You know, somebody's telling me that. Like, what? Every medicine has side effects. I've been on 4 different beta blockers or 5 different beta blockers. They all had the same old side effects. You need to give you medicine that doesn't have side effects. Whatever. They all have side effects. And the FDA, you have to call them to get all the side effects because the printout you get from the pharmacy doesn't show you all the side effects. That's just the side effects during the trial period for 6 to 8 months or a year or whatever. If you want all the side effects of that medicine, you have to call the FDA. Yep. Because tinnitus is on there from metoprolol. And my pharmacist said, nope, it's not one of the side effects. So I called my cardiologist, ringing in the ears, tinnitus. She said, nope, that's not a side effect. So I called the FDA and they said, yes, it is. See what I mean? They don't even know. You call the FDA, they store all the information, all the complaints they get, all the people calling complaint side effects. They'll tell you. Yep. They would tell you. And the lady told me on the phone from the FDA, said the printout from the pharmacy does not show all the side effects. Just the side effects during the trial period for 6 months or a year, 8 months or whatever. So I'm glad she told me that because I didn't know. So when you get that printout, there's actually more side effects than you think they are. It's crazy. But yeah, it's Thursday already. It's around 10 o'clock a.m. or so. You guys have a lovely Thursday because it's supposed to storm later on today. So I'll try to make a video later on, but I doubt it. If it's storming, I ain't going to. But you can comment down below and please like and hit that like button and subscribe. Let me know how you guys doing today. What's going on today? Is it raining where you're at again for the past 2 days? It's not. It'd be nice out here if it wasn't raining. It's nice and no humidity. It's like then all of a sudden next week they said we're going to get in the high 90s. Like boom, we're going to get slammed in the face with very hot, humid weather. Yep, it's June, beginning of June. This ain't no swimming weather right now. I'm telling you that. It's kind of cool out here. It's not cold, but I wouldn't go swimming right now. The kids are begging to get the pool up. I said it's really not hot enough. Next week will be hot. They said it's going to be a massive heat wave. Yep, watch everybody get sick again. From cold to real hot, 95, 100 degree weather. It's crazy. But thank you guys. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for subscribing, okay? Thank you so much. Bye now.